Never miss a good chance to shut the fuck up.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Look who we got here.
Oh,
That
we
is
gotta-
right.
We can't be on until that's on, right?
Joe
It's
Joe
not a
had,
prop anymore.
Joe had to prove to you that it's not a prop.
Yeah. But now you can't read it because it's too bright.
I guess I don't. You want it on or off, Justin?
Okay. Ooh,
All right,
hey,
cool.
we are.
We're
We're
moving
getting
up.
real. I can't wait till these are bricks now.
Yeah.
One day we're gonna have to come back here and lay some bricks.
Yeah. Black ones.
Yeah.
Oh, that was racist. Today we're going to be talking about
Whatever you want to.
yeah, a First Amendment, really, but it goes beyond that. How do we have freedom of speech? Because we don't even have freedom of what we hear. You understand what I'm talking about?
And I would think freedom of speech is also freedom of information.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. And you don't pick and choose. You can only talk about what
Because
you
freedom
know.
of speech also includes like protests or assemblies and things like that. Because it's not just speaking that is speech. I'd seen where somewhere they're talking about driver's licenses and stuff. Traveling in a car is also freedom of speech because you can't go to assemblies, you can't go to vote, you can't do things like if they stop your freedom of travel. So freedom of travel is also a form of speech.
So what I
So it
want to do
includes a
here
lot.
is show people what we mean by freedom of speech and freedom of information.
Yeah.
And how you don't even realize you're being controlled. And a lot of stuff that comes out of our mouths, we don't even realize that that's been programmed into us because that's all we hear. So, for example, I wanted to bring up, we got one video I wanted to show you. I guess first we should talk about, I wanted to ask Joe a question. If you worked at a restaurant and I worked at a competing restaurant and I gave you double the pay that they paid you, or triple or quadruple, and I gave you that money to make their food as nasty as you want or as nasty as you can. Who are you going to serve? The people that are paying you a little bit or me who's paying you a ton?
Who am I going to?
I mean, just as a regular person, you're. My whole point is, like with Congress,
Yeah.
how much does a congressman make? A normal congressman make a year? Do you know that?
It was like 175,000. I think it starts at somewhere around there.
So 170.
But that's their pay. I mean, that's their official pay.
Yeah, but how much more do they make from lobbyists and special interest groups?
And when you think about that too, because a congressperson, I think it's like 4 years, you can retire with like 80% of your pay or something like that.
And then,
so why would you work? Some of these people, like they're 80 years old and you're going into Congress with a walker. Why would you do that if you can be, if I'm making 175,000 a year and then I can retire making 150,000 a year, I ain't going to work.
Yeah, but when you have special interest groups and lobbyists,
and you're insider trading.
Yeah, you're making. Just look at Nancy Pelosi and who's that Navy SEAL guy?
Was that AOC? After a year or two of her working there, she was like a millionaire. She's talking about she didn't have no money when she first started out.
That's because she's brilliant.
Yeah.
But when you can make millions just by being there, who are you going to serve? The special interests or the American people? Now, you and I can say, oh, the American people.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people go in there
Yeah.
believing that
Yeah.
they're going to make a change. But money can do
Yeah.
that, can change a lot of good
And,
people.
and I think it starts out too. It's like, I heard one of them talking. It's like, well, when you first get in, it's like you have to be in one of the special interest, one of the groups. I don't know if it's special interest or whatever, but it's
Oh, yeah,
a committee.
committee.
You got to be on a committee. That's what it is. It's like, oh, okay. So if you want anything done, you got to be on. So to do that, you have to pay a certain amount to be in that committee.
So you have to go fundraising.
But then you get something back. So, well, I'm just getting back what I and it it's like they say, slippery slope.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I want to get something done, so I have to participate to get something done. So I participate. It's like, I got to participate more and more before you realize it. You're skimming a lot off the top.
I think I watched it was Matt Gates, I believe, who had a special on explaining how you
Yeah.
got to.
I I don't know. I thought I saw like Thomas Massey or
Oh,
one of those guys.
maybe, yeah, maybe that.
Maybe several of them might have explained it,
And
but it's like
I,
when you go in, you want to do something, but you have to play the game. That's why I say don't even go in. Instead of trying to go in and fight them from the inside, go around them.
yeah.
There you go. Just ignore the whole system. Just go around it.
So what I mean here is we're controlled by people that don't have our interest in mind. Their interest is money. And that goes for the information that we're given. Go ahead and play that uh, video here in a second. You can bring it up. But I just want you to watch. These are news outlets. And we'll get into this when we talk more about the church committee and Operation Mockingbird. But to think that the corporations and the CIA and aren't in on influencing what we hear and what we say. This is every outlet, and they're paying to put these ads up. Who are they going to serve? Us
Oh yeah,
or them?
and it's the whole thing too. Is like with politics, if you took the money out of it,
No one would want to be.
don't.
No one would want to do
Yeah,
it.
people like to hand out contracts. They like people when they appreciate me because I paid them. Of course, it wasn't my money. I took it from this guy, but you know, you take
Oh,
the money out of politics. People are not a lot of people would even go into it. Some people would, I suppose, but
yeah, it would.
it's a huge uh, part of it.
It's a moneymaker.
Yeah.
Go ahead and play that. So
Good
they
Morning
can see what-
America is brought to you by Pfizer.
CBS Health Watch sponsored by Pfizer.
Anderson Cooper 360. Brought to you by Pfizer.
ABC News Nightline.
Brought to you by Pfizer. Making a difference. Brought to you by Pfizer.
CNN Tonight. Brought to you by Pfizer. Early Start. Brought to you by Pfizer. Friday night on Aaron Burnett Out Front. Brought to you by Pfizer.
This week with George Stephanopoulos is brought to you by Pfizer.
This weather report brought to you by Pfizer.
Today's countdown to the royal wedding is brought to you by Pfizer.
And now a CBS Sports Update brought to you by Pfizer.
Meet the Press Data Download, brought to you by Pfizer.
This portion of CBS This Morning sponsored by Pfizer.
On how to find the hidden sugars in the American family diet. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Good Morning America.
Yeah. So
You know what that reminds me of is, you know who Lucy Brenton is? He ran for Congress as a libertarian.
I have no idea.
It was when Joe Donnelly versus Mike Braun
Okay.
and Lucy Brenton. And Donald Trump even mentioned her, when he was talking about, and it was a friend of mine. And I was saying about all the money that, I know what I was saying about Lucy. She was running her campaign on a few $100. That's all she had,
Yeah.
and she was in the debates and stuff, you know, and I was like, few $100 she's running her campaign on, you know, and my friend was like, well, but Joe Donnelly, because I said these guys are all bought out by big money. He's like, no, Joe Donnelly, he got all his money. came from little guys and just a few $100 at a time here or there. People donate 20. And then, so I went and I looked up, and there's a place where you can see where all the donors were. I said, here, look at this. Joe Donnelly, top donor. Eli Lilly.
Oh,
Look, okay, now look at Mike Braun, top donor. Eli Lilly. Why would they? It's like,
they're a winner
yeah.
either way.
That's right.
They're a winner either way.
It's not, I want you to win, so I'm paying you. Because why am I paying your opponent?
I don't care.
You know,
I don't
I don't
care
care
who
which one of
wins.
you win. That's what I always say. It doesn't matter which one of those wins. Well, I don't care who you vote for. They own both of them.
Yep. And right there it shows, well, they're paying to control what's said.
Whoever wins, I own them. You know?
And here's the funny thing to me. I was watching television. Why
But they
I
didn't
thought
own
of,
Lucy. They didn't own her.
no,
No.
but she lost.
Yeah.
Because she only had a few $100.
Yeah. But she did really well for a few $100 though.
Well, good for her. Hopefully politics gets back to that. I doubt it, but
Hopefully politics goes away.
yeah. But what was funny to me is last night I was laying in bed and watching TV. Yeah,
That is funny.
Did I say I miss Joe?
Well,
No.
what's that you say?
Did I say I miss Joe?
Oh yeah. You miss me, but you're practicing and you're gonna miss for long.
Yeah.
How many times you're gonna hit me?
No, I was watching. I watch Prime Video or Prime, Amazon Prime with all the TV shows,
Okay.
whatever. And every commercial is a pharmaceutical commercial. And I don't know what everyone is, but I know one was like, if your toenails are yellow, take this. And it will kill that fungus, and side effects, death, seizures, anal discharge,
Yeah.
blindness,
Oh,
cancer,
yeah.
Crohn's disease, penis falling off, vagina shutting.
Well, you must have taken that.
Yes, I did. But here's the
Your
thing.
penis fell off, and now your vagina's.
All right, you have yellow toenails, and you're going to take a pill that can kill you.
Yeah.
No one in the right mind's going to go, damn, my toenails hurt. No doctor in the right mind.
You're dead, but like in the casket, they got your toes sticking out, so you can see
Look
how
how
clean your toenails
clean-
are. Hey, look at he's dead, but look at them toenails.
And what doctor would say, you know what? The risk outweigh the benefits.
Yeah.
The benefits outweigh the risk. So I think you should take this.
Yeah.
No one in the right mind,
And you know,
and they know it. They know no one in their right mind's going to take this medicine after we read off this list. But we're controlling the network and what they put on air. It's
and when
all
you walk out the door,
control.
they're snickering like they bought it. They're gonna buy it. They're gonna take that medicine.
But no one in their right mind, after hearing that list,
When you think about this too, you ever see you may be entitled to compensation if you took this medicine and you got sick. I mean, how many times you've heard that?
oh, a ton.
Every single one of those were already approved by the FDA.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
safe and effective.
yeah. Well,
Just-
hey, we'll approve this for you. Oh, now I got to take it back. Well, we'll approve this one. Well, I got to take that one back too. I got to approve this one. You know.
So what I mean about you don't have freedom of speech, here's an example. When COVID was going on, if you came out and spoke about ivermectin or hydrochloroquine, they shut you down.
Yeah.
I mean, you were shut down. You were blackballed. You couldn't
Woo!
talk.
Is that why you kept doing that?
Yeah. But
It's like I heard I was going to get blackballed if I do that.
and I really didn't understand why they kept shutting you down when you talked about it, and people were getting.
I really couldn't understand why they were blackballing you.
I begged and begged and begged.
Yeah.
Be careful what you wish for.
Oh yeah.
Right here, my chin. But and then I realized, and I don't know if you knew this, they couldn't mandate or rush that medication without the approval
Yeah.
if there was already a treatment like ivermectin or hydrochloroquine. It would have been illegal.
Yeah.
But hey, go ahead and take this medicine. Hid the results from everybody on what it did, and a bunch of people have died or are permanently disabled from taking the jab. That uh,
I'm still laughing.
he's
about
still
you
on the
black
black
balls.
balls, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, being blackballed is bad.
Yeah,
Is being whiteballed good?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
Neither.
just never been bald before, right? Oh,
Stick around after the show.
bald. They, oh, yeah.
Oh, you're bald.
Yeah. Yes, that's a different bald,
But you only hear what they want you to hear because they sponsor all this stuff. So then you speak and you're controlled in the way you think because they can't be. How many
well,
people
and that's the thing too, is like a lot of people tend to be like, well, most people believe that, so and you tend to, but maybe most people don't believe that, but they keep putting that out there until most people do believe it now.
But do they ever really believe it, or do they going along to get along?
No, that's what I'm saying. But well, no, a lot of people go along, get along, and then they start to, they start to believe that or they accept it. But not
But
everybody.
how cowardice is it to go along when you firmly disagree with it?
Well, some people base their decisions on what everybody else believes.
That's true.
Or historical. Well, it's always been done this way. Well, maybe you think it has, but or once they get you to do something for a long time, then you continue.
And I understand that because you know how I was with Trump, and I bought into it, and I was all, yeah, he's got my back, he's got your back. No, he'd never do that. He would, and it was all just bought into something because I believe something. It's funny how you'll have no proof, but you'll believe. But when proof's put in front of you, you don't believe the proof.
Yeah. That's cognitive dissonance. You believe something so long,
and you're so invested.
Oh, we live on a spinning ball,
Yeah, and
it hurts to say that I've been wrong for decades. You can't
and they
do
did it on purpose.
You ever hear was that Carl Sagan talking about I forget what he said, bamboozled.
Yeah.
When you've been bamboozled for so long, you can't accept the truth.
You can't be
and
oozled.
The longer the bamboozle, the harder it is
to be
and
oozled
interesting
again.
thing is he was doing the bamboozling.
Yeah. Well, and that's I like Tucker Carlson. I
never met him.
I mean, I like his material. I don't know if you ever watch him.
Yeah, I've seen him.
Well, he said that he was real mad at what's his name, Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes. He was very mad at Nick Fuentes because Nick Fuentes said that his father worked for the CIA. That Tucker's father worked for the CIA, and his dad had just died. So he was really mad at Nick Fuentes. But his dad did work for the CIA. So why is he mad? I mean, because he...
Well, did you hear when Tucker Carlson went to Russia and he was talking to Vladimir Putin? And Vladimir Putin was making comments about, yeah, you were trying to get in the CIA, or were you in the CIA?
Yeah, he tried.
And maybe he was.
Maybe he is.
Yeah. I mean, so that's basically writes the stories. for the news, and a lot of the people on the news are in the CIA.
Well, there's I got to treat him like a little.
Okay.
He's been gone too long. He forgot how these things work.
What is this thing?
Well, you remember talking about never being blackballed?
Yeah. Oh, you saying if I use it, I'm gonna be blackballed?
No, and people are so delusioned that our CIA and our FBI, and you saw your friend Hot Dog Dan.
Oh, yeah.
He's leaving.
Yeah.
He got wrist cramps from you haven't been here, you haven't seen. We got the Epstein files.
Oh yeah. Oh nice. Yeah. I see.
Dan did
Yeah.
that redaction himself.
Yeah.
So he got writer's cramp, and he's been away from his wife, so he can't masturbate anymore because so he has to go home to his wife.
Because all that redacting.
Yes, and the hot dog hunting. Accusing you, Dan. You're a patriot, and so is your tiny boss.
I thought you were gonna say balls.
So is your boss.
These are tiny balls.
Midget Cash.
Yeah.
Do we have that picture up? I don't know if Joe has saw it. Oh, you took it down. Can he look that up? Have you seen the picture of Cash Patel being interviewed by Brett Baer on Fox? Now Fox is like up Trump's administration's butt, right? They are just, Trump has his hand up and he's moving their mouth like a puppet. You got to see this picture of how they set Cash Patel up on this interview. And you got to see they had to have done this on purpose because it is so ridiculous. This dude, I'm telling you, is 3'2".
Oh yeah.
And they make it known by how they set him up. Hey, let's use the tallest chairs we have for this interview and have him sit in it. Somebody had to pick this dude up and put him in this chair.
Yeah.
Can you make that bigger? See his leg? He looks like a 2-year-old on the toilet.
Yeah. And Brett's still tall.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
He's wiggling his feet during the interview, just swinging them. What a joke.
You remember when little Marco Rubio?
Oh yeah.
The debates, or when they're before Trump was president the first time, and they show him in his platform shoes, like.
Oh yeah.
And he was still shorter
than everybody else.
Yeah.
The thing is we're not. I've heard you before you went jerking people.
Right, yeah. Jerking people off, yeah. You know, Mike, when you come out of the closet, it's tough to go back in.
Yeah, you can. It's been hard.
So you gotta be careful what you're saying.
My kids are like, it's funny because Dustin texts me, he goes, "What is this jerking off?"
Yeah.
But I used to hear you say things, and I was a little bit awake at the time, that I was just like, "Joe, you're wrong," and you used to laugh, and now I'm loose laughing now. but you used to, you used to believe what you were told.
Oh, yeah.
And Joe was straight. The response.
Still straight.
No, he was the.
You're trying to ruin my chances here. Ladies like, they're turning the channel off. I got Joe's. He's not straight, but
no, you used to be straight laced and the responsible
straight
one.
Still straight,
but laced.
No, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Yeah,
and there's some things you just once you see them,
it's like
you can't unsee them.
Yeah. And some people don't lie to themselves when they see it. It's like, oh, I can't be. And they make excuses, but it's, uh,
What has been some things where you remember saying just because you heard it? It was just, and now you look back and go, man, that was blatant. Uh, that was psyops.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know, I'm not. You understand what I'm saying when I say you don't have freedom of speech.
yeah,
Because you said it to me, and I've repeated it ever since. I can't learn anything unless I shut up and
yeah,
think and
yeah,
listen.
yeah.
Because you already know what you
No,
know.
that's why I said, no, it's, anything I have to say, I already know. So I can't learn anything if I'm just blabbing.
And ain't it funny?
I
He's
can't
on,
stop blabbing, but
and he's
yeah.
doing the show with me. He hasn't learned anything by shutting up. So that might be why he just jerks us off.
Right. Yeah. 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 Well, of course they had to watch the end of that episode to see what you're referring to, but then everything is up. See,
Well,
make
that's
people
the
think I'm not
secret.
straight again. You know?
Well, that is the secret of getting them to watch more videos.
Oh,
We just
yeah.
have secret cues in
No,
there.
the very last word he says, you got to watch it all the way to the.
What's this jerking?
Yeah, yeah. There's a jerking off video. What?
Oh, that'll be a fun one.
Yeah, that one's not on YouTube. That one's on the
Pornhub.
dark web. Pornhub.
Bring your ID when you try to get on. They don't just let you log in anymore.
Really?
I don't know. I haven't tried. This is what I hear.
You hear that? Okay.
I hear that. What was that, Justin?
I think he's more of an ex-hamster
Yeah.
Was that gerbil channel?
I can't hear you.
I said they have more fisting videos on. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I don't think people understand what Steve has a lot more with.
Yeah.
Networks. More people now are getting their news from
Us.
people like us. No, I'm serious.
Oh yeah.
From people like us. And I trust those people more.
Oh, I do too.
I mean, I
And
really,
you know what though too? I've seen some of these people that I watch them and they're I've seen them come out like, you know what? I put something out the other day and it wasn't right.
Oh yeah, and they admit when they're wrong.
Yeah. When I Evergreen, there's something about and I clicked on the wrong one, and so I told you a story about the wrong business.
Yeah.
So I'm changing that, and I found it, but that led to some good information too. It was like, I didn't realize that they were into this or that, or
Well, we they have no one backing them up.
Yeah.
If you lose your credibility, who's going to watch you anymore? I mean, it's like, have you seen what's happened to who's the little Hanukkah or yarmulke wearing guy again?
Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, Ben Shapiro's channel. Ben Shapiro used to be, if I'm not wrong, pretty big within the conservative movement. Dude, he is
Cash Patel used to be big. I don't know what happened to him.
I mean,
give him that chair.
Somebody took away his boxing stance on. It's so much more than just speech.
So what happened to Ben Shapiro? He just dwindled away, or did he?
Well,
was there something that he came out with that?
First of all, it was common knowledge for everyone that. Go ahead.
He's just no longer consistent with any of his arguments.
Well, and it's not just that. And this is why I think people have a problem with Turning Point USA too after Charlie Kirk. And dude, your theory, I watched a few things. It would explain just about everything that's going on, the inconsistencies and everything. But I think that should be one that we should look at for a whole different show because, wow,
Yeah.
that's some weird stuff. When you first said it, of course, I was like,
No,
yeah,
wait
the
till you
earth
get
flat.
wait till you get till Jackie shooting John.
I'm not gonna, we're not getting there.
Cognitive dissonance, man. You know.
No, but
Yeah, wait till you get that one.
it's common knowledge that Charlie Kirk didn't like Ben Shapiro because he tried to end Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
His movement and stuff. The first week, I believe, after his assassination, who was hosting the Charlie Kirk podcast? Ben Shapiro.
Yeah.
But then he goes on.
Oh, as a favor to Charlie.
Yeah. Yeah. And then he goes on TPUSA's big show on stage with the fireworks and all this. What was that called? The AM or I don't know what it was. But all these conservative celebrities were there and talking heads. And he goes on there and he just starts tearing apart Candace Owens, who people love.
Yeah.
I mean, Tucker Carlson, which
I'm not a big Candace Owens fan, though.
but well, and you don't have to be,
yeah.
but
But there are a lot of people do.
there's a lot of people that do. Same with Tucker Carlson. Same with Megyn Kelly. He cut out all of them. He's right. They're wrong. And everything has to do with Israel that he has to say. And then goes out there. Well, guess who's comes up next? Tucker Carlson.
Yeah.
And I mean, he says nothing demeaning about it. I mean, he just like, I don't understand what the fighting's about. And it all come from having Nick Fuentes on Tucker Carlson's show, which they were fighting at the time, but he still had him on. And Ben Shapiro says that if you have somebody who hates Israel on, you're anti-Semite. But anyway, this is really going nowhere.
I heard this one. I heard this one Jewish guy, and he was talking about, they talk about anti-Semite. He says, "What about anti-Goyim?"
Yeah.
He goes, "That's a thing."
Yeah, read the Talmud.
Yeah. Well, what's the other thing they call it besides Goyim?
Well, Goyim is.
Oh yeah, but there's another term for Goyim. I don't remember what the other one was.
Animal.
No.
Well, that's
but
what
basically,
Goyim is.
Yeah. No, it's Goyim, and there's another term they use. But he says, "What about that?" He goes, "That's what the Jews are." And I wouldn't say, I don't want to
generalize
put them all. Yeah, because I was a good friend of mine years ago. We played in band together. Good dude, man. A lot of fun.
A lot of bar mitzvahs.
Yeah. It makes me think of the Spinal Tap thing where they
but it's no different than, and I don't want to bring up stuff that you don't want me to talk about and what's going on in your life and stuff. But it's like when you're in court.
Yeah.
You can't say that.
You're right.
What do you mean I can't say that?
It's the truth. But certain things you say, you just got shut down completely.
But why?
But it's certain the way I'm learning that you have to say things certain ways. You have to submit documents a certain way. You can't say it this way. You have to use their codes and their.
But I'm just, if you're talking to a judge, you should be able to talk.
Yeah. Oh, and they will shut you down, talk over you and stuff. And I'm like, you know what? So I start to bring something up and it's right over the top of you. And it's like, well, then I go to.
So here's my question.
Well, it says I go to get the transcripts. so that I can appeal that or whatever. When you get the transcripts, when you start to say something, they just shut you up. There's a little dash there, and then the judge speaking over the top of you. They don't want that in the transcripts. If I say I'm challenging jurisdiction, they're going to talk over the top of that so that it doesn't come out on the transcripts. And you're not allowed to record. They won't even let you get the recordings so you can play it back.
So if you get the transcript, you're shut down, but what he wants to say
right over the top of it.
See, so then you would think,
so
okay, you're wrong.
Speech.
He's right because look at
Mm-hmm.
that's my point. Does my
He's like,
constitutional rights,
and it's you just talk over the top of it, you know?
So do my constitutional rights of freedom of speech end at the entrance of the courtroom?
Going into it, yeah. Going into it. When you're in there, that's their court. It's their rules.
So you have no constitutional rights. They will say you do.
No. They won't say you do. Otherwise, you wouldn't be in there in the first place. You know, if the court was constitutional, they couldn't compel you in there without an oath or affirmation from a victim showing harm and intent. That's in the Indiana Constitution, Article 1, Section 11, and in the is that the Fourth Amendment?
Oh,
yeah, you have to have that's illegal search and seizure.
Seizure.
Fifth Amendment.
We're gonna have to go through all these.
Yeah.
Everybody knows the first and second, but people don't realize. I think that
people don't know the third though. People talk about the first, the second, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh.
What? Not lodging soldiers in your house?
Yes. Think about this. Your phone right there. They record all that.
Yeah.
They're in your house right now.
Yeah. Well, not just your phone.
No.
Your TV, every appliance.
Yeah. So people don't even...
People still think you're a quack when you talk about
what you are.
No,
I know it. You're right. Yeah. So nobody they don't even know what the Third Amendment is. But it's an important one because, like I say, they're in here right now. They're in my phone. They're in your phone.
But that's one thing I know it, but the only reason I know it is I wanted to make sure my kids knew it.
Yeah.
So you can ask all my kids. On my front door, I had the first 10. I had on the door before because I told them if you don't know their right, if you don't know your rights, they're useless.
I had a guy in court debating this stuff with the judge, and it was a pre-trial, and it was packed with people. And some guy just yells out, "You're wasting our time!" And on the way out, I don't know who it was. I knew it came from this section over. I said, if you don't stand up for your rights, you don't have any.
No.
Or if you don't know your rights, you don't have any. You know? Well, of course, then the bailiff's yelling at me, hey, knock it off. He was allowed to yell out, but I'm not allowed to speak up for rights, though.
Well,
you know?
Well, George Bush Jr., he says he can look it up. The Bill of Rights is just a GD piece of paper.
Yeah.
If you don't practice them, you ain't got 'em.
And then but think of it as too is the Bill of Rights don't give you any rights.
No, it tells them what rights they can't take from me.
Yeah. It tells you that you have these rights and we're
given to them by God.
We're acknowledging them and saying that they're your rights and we can't touch them.
So remember that when they shut you down when you're talking, when they come to your house to take your guns, when they're lodging in your home. And I used to think Alex Jones I still think he's a little crazy, but I used to think he was a nut because he was like, your washing machine's listening to you. Yeah. And then come to find out.
It is.
It is. And dude, he was way before. I think if Alex Jones were to have come out around now, he wouldn't have had this nut tinfoil hat wearing persona about him that people think, because all this crap that he talked about
Yeah.
in the late 90s, what's wrong? I mean, what?
Yeah.
Which sometimes I think, man, maybe he does work for the government. How do you know all this shit?
Yeah.
But anyway,
And that's the thing too is the disinformation. They got to put out some really good stuff so they can sneak some other disinformation in there. 'Cause otherwise you wouldn't listen to them in the first place. Like, well, he's some good stuff, and they follow that, and then you eat all the bad stuff too.
what?
You know.
Because there's never a bill.
So what is it that he's if he is working for the government? What is it that he's trying to get you to believe that's not true?
And Alex, I'm not saying you work for the government. I'm just saying it wouldn't make sense. But they never pass a bill. Is it called earmarks?
Yeah.
Say I want a bill for clean air. Okay. I don't believe in global warming like they say. I think it's a cycle with the sun, but who am I? But I want clean air, clean energy. It's never a bill about just clean energy.
And
They will throw in, okay, and then we're going to give $1 billion to Iceland for
laundering back into our pockets.
Yeah.
But and it might not be. You know what? I don't give a shit about clean air, but you know what? We could use that as a tool to fill our pockets.
Well, yeah.
So let's put that bill out there and load it full of this other crap.
And I heard this billionaire talking about, and I don't want to get on, but this is what you're fed. And this guy tries to tell you the truth, and they kind of stifle this guy. He goes, global warming is the biggest bullshit that's ever been fed to the American people. Explain this to me. All your millionaires, all your billionaires, where do they own homes? On the coast.
Oh, yeah.
No bank would give you a loan for a house. And then no insurance company would dare to insure a home on the coast.
Right.
But all of them. Al Gore has home, who's the leader, has homes on the coast. But why don't people think about that?
Yeah.
Why was this guy shut up? Why don't, because you would think that would be, well, hell yeah, that makes you think. Yeah, who would give you a loan on that? You're going to lose out on that.
Barbara Streisand has a home on the coast.
Really?
Did you ever hear the Streisand effect?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't remember what it was.
The Streisand effect. There was some guys.
All right, he's jerking us off now.
There was some guys, and they were studying the coastline for something.
All right.
Right. So they're studying the coastline, erosion. I don't know what it was, but a bunch of scientist nerds or whatever. And they had a picture of the coastline, and one of the pictures had Barbara Streisand's house in it. So she took them to court to sue them to take her picture off that website. And so when they went into court, there was like 50 people that had viewed that site, and like 40 of them were her attorneys. So
kind of like our channel.
Yeah. So it was like, that's all. That's all the people that have seen it. But then they heard about the court case, and tens of millions of people went to there to see her home on there because she was crying about it. And the judge said, well, we can't take that off there. So now everybody goes to see her home on the coast because what she tried to do, if she would have just shut up, maybe 15 people would have seen it,
But then millions.
But millions. So that's the Streisand effect.
I have always heard that, and I'm like,
you're complaining about something, and it backfires on you.
Basically, it's a lesson in shutting your mouth.
Yes.
And think.
Was that Will Rogers? Never miss a good chance to shut the fuck up.
There you go. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
I don't think he said it. He said, never miss a good chance to shut up or something like that.
Yeah. So hey guys, I think that's gonna do it for today. Hope you learned something. Probably didn't.
Yeah.
But we had fun.
Or maybe you were entertained.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do us a favor, man. Subscribe. If your friends ain't subscribed, tell them to subscribe. Like the video. It helps us with the algorithm, helps our channel grow. And we'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks.